Hey, hey, hey. Let's get this party started. Okay, so I think I'm live. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? That's the first question. Can you see me and can you hear me? Am I really live? Let's see here. Hear me. That's the first question. I think you can. I think you can. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you. Gosh, I'm a little overwhelmed with how many people signed up for this masterclass tonight on a Sunday night of all nights. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I know that your time is very valuable and I don't want to waste any of it. So let's get right down to it. What do you say? All right. So as you're popping on, go ahead and comment in there. Tell me tell me where you're watching from. I like to know. I know we've got people from kind of all over, so that's always very cool to see. But I'm going to get my slides up and running so that we can get started. All right, so for those of you that don't know me, my name is Lisa with LisaEmery.com, and this is how to sign up new customers and reps without bugging your family and friends. So I'm curious, how would you feel if you had an extremely excited following seeing you and everything you do, who then became customers and buy anything that you have to sell? And what if you had a simple Facebook strategy to help you sign up new customers and reps without having to bug your family and friends? What would that be worth to you? What if you could have people reaching out to you, wanting to know more about your products and opportunity, basically leaving you to recruit rejection-free? What would that be like? So like I said in the beginning, my name is Lisa with LisaEmery.com. And so for those of you that don't know me, I am a part-time fitness instructor. I'm a former healthcare worker and I'm a network marketing professional. I started in network marketing in 2015. So I don't know, I really haven't been in it that long, I guess, but I learned very quickly what I was doing was wrong. So I was the person that was constantly spamming my timeline with my company products and opportunity, because that's what my company said to do and that's what my upline told me to do. And I sent personal messages to everyone on my friends list, my Facebook friends list, because that's what they told me to do, until I reached the point where I started to get unfriended. I was being unfriended by family and by friends and blocked by some people. So I think my low point was, though, when our youngest daughter said to me, "Mom, I'm going to have to unfriend you because all you're doing is spamming." And that's when I knew that, you guys can't hear me? That's when I knew that something needed to change, that what I was doing needed to change. Okay, so Princess, I have sound on this end. Maybe can someone else tell me if you can hear me? Thank you, Jolene. No slides. That's a problem. Okay, so we should have slides now. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me and now you can see my slides. All right, so that's when I knew everything needed to change. And thankfully I did. I found a better way. And since making that change and finding the system, I have generated thousands of leads online. I have closed multiple sales online. I sponsored over 50 people into my business this year. And I rank advanced 3 times in 5 months. I am now an L3 leader inside of one of my companies, and I was Member of the Month in August. So these are some pictures. We live in Northern California, and we have a houseboat on Lake Shasta, so we like to spend a lot of time out there. And as long as I have my mobile device with me, I can work anywhere. I've had the opportunity to train with some of the best. That's Ray Higdon up there. For those of you that don't know who that is, it's Ray Higdon. And that is me receiving my award this year on stage. And now this is one of the trainings I've done, but I've actually done several trainings now since then. Since hitting the new rank and being Member of the Month, I've been asked to do several trainings, so it's been really exciting. That is my dog in the background. They always choose the time that I am doing a video, either going live or doing a live training, to be very noisy. Up before that, they're all quiet, but as soon as I start, they start getting noisy. So here's what you're gonna learn tonight. You're gonna learn the simple 3 steps to build a loyal following on Facebook, and how you can create a community of highly engaged fans that know, love, and trust you. How to get leads and make sales on Facebook for free, and the #1 mistake that most marketers make with their social media, and how you can avoid it. So I wanted to give you a little bit of social proof here. Does this work? Well, I have been on the leaderboards consistently over the last few months, just applying the strategies that I'm going to share with you tonight. And I've been in the success stories. This one, I generated over 500 leads in 3 days while I was on vacation. So that was kind of nice. It's nice to have a system that works for you even when you're not working. So you're probably wondering, is this training really for you? And if you don't want to chase people and instead have them reaching out to you, then this training is going to be for you. And if you want to recruit and sell with less objections and less resistance, then this training is going to be for you. If the traditional way of building your business with home parties, hotel meetings, and one-on-one coffee house meetups doesn't fit your schedule, then this training is going to be for you. And if you feel like there's just not enough hours in the day to build your business and you want to learn how to leverage Facebook, then this training is going to be for you. So what it's not, though, and who it's not for. This is not for someone who is looking for a get-rich-quick plan. Not for someone who is looking for a magic system to build their business without having to do any work or without investing in yourself, because it just doesn't happen. You have to invest in yourself and you have to work. But if you put what I teach you tonight into action, if you take action on it, I guarantee you, you will see results. And this is not for someone who wants to continue spamming your business, posting nonstop about your products, and sending unsolicited promos or badgering your family and friends, because I'm not going to teach you how to do any of that. And then it's also important for me to say that my results and the results that I'm going to share with you of others on our team are not typical. But again, if you follow what you learn here, you will see results. So here's a cold, hard fact. When I heard this number, I was really surprised. It's rather astonishing that 97% of network marketers are not just not making money in their business, they're actually losing money in their business. 97%. So if you have ever struggled to find the time to work enough hours and reach enough people to hit your financial goals, and you feel like you're missing something to get the results that you desire, I know how you feel. I get it, because I have been there. I struggled to build my business online. I accumulated over $25,000 of debt trying to build my business, and I have felt beaten, broken, and lied to. And it sucked. I remember trying to get leads, bugging friends and family, cold calling. Oh, I don't like cold calling. Approaching strangers at the grocery store, home parties, spending hundreds of dollars on events, business cards, newsletters, and flyers. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Have you done any of those things? Day in and day out, unable to get consistent leads to build my business. I had no idea what I was going to do. I had the dream to make a better life for myself and for my family, but I was unable to figure out how I was going to do it. Then I discovered a real blueprint and a proven roadmap to get leads for my business every day. And that's when everything changed. Finally, all the pieces began to fall into place. And just like that, I went from having no one to talk to about my business to having hundreds. I began making sales on autopilot and signing multiple people into my business. So how did I do it? Well, I invested in myself, real marketing, and I took massive action. And I followed the simple 3-step process that all 6- and 7-figure earners use to build their business online. And that's these 3 activities right here. I focused on these 3 activities to build my business on Facebook. Number 1 is to build your audience, and then to engage with that audience over and over and over again. And then you sell to that audience. So you warm them up so much that it's not even really selling anymore because they're raising their hand and asking for it. So why Facebook? Why did I choose Facebook? Well, the numbers really. There are over 2 billion users on Facebook. And when I saw those numbers, I knew that I only needed a very, very small percentage to build a nice business. It's user-friendly, which is great. And you can run your business from your phone. It is a very powerful tool for building long-term success. But it's important to remember that Facebook is an extension of who you are. And it's a platform to cultivate relationships. It's social media. So it is built to make relationships, to build relationships. And it's a place to engage in conversations and a place to share experiences. So as long as you keep those things in mind, that's how you build long-term success on Facebook. So where do you fit in? I have a question, and this is one of those I'm gonna ask you guys to comment in also. So maybe you have a highly engaged following that gets you more leads and gets you more high quality customers. Or is Facebook really a time suck with no return on your investment, either monetarily or your time investment? Or number 3 is maybe you have a highly engaged following, but it doesn't pay the bills. They're engaged and they like you, but your lead flow and your cash flow aren't increasing month after month. So where do you guys fit in? So while you guys are commenting in there, so the first step in this process is to build your audience. And so how do you do that on Facebook? Well, you use your Facebook posts to build your audience. And there are a couple ways you can do that. You can use curiosity post. You can use results post. You can ask questions. Questions are a great way to build your audience. Lifestyle post, inspiration. You can share valuable content. So like some tips and things that the audience that you're looking to attract would be interested in. And videos. Videos are a great way to build your audience. Either live Facebook Lives or pre-recorded videos that are uploaded directly into Facebook. And then you can connect with people in your target audience, and that helps you build your audience. So the key here is to build an audience and provide value. Keep the focus on making connections, create curiosity, be positive and inspiring, be helpful, and provide solutions that you know your customers and audience would want. Don't chase them. Use video, use photos, and use plain text posts to do it. Don't post about your products, especially not with links to websites, and we'll talk about that in a second here. Don't spam your feed with your company products or opportunity, because that is, I can't watch the video and comment. All right, I'm starting to get comments in. Don't spam your feed with company and products, because that is like having just a perpetual commercial on your timeline. And nobody likes commercials. We don't watch commercials anymore with DVRs and Hulu and Netflix and Amazon. Who watches commercials? So when you're constantly posting about your products and your opportunity on your timeline and you're not seeing any engagement, the reason is because nobody's watching and they're actually ignoring it, and Facebook isn't showing it to anybody either because they're not getting engagement. And don't be negative, pushy, or controversial. And never, ever, ever try to convince. Never try to convince. So we focus on the fact that Facebook is not really a selling platform. It's not eBay. It's not Amazon. It's not a selling platform. It's a social platform. So when you stay focused on that and that it's all about creating relationships, that's how you will build an audience. Follow that 90-10 rule, where you don't put not more than 10% of your posts should be about your business. So 90% should be about anything else but business. And we're going to go through some examples here in just a second. And then share stories, because we know that facts tell and stories sell. So when you can share a story and create some curiosity, that's where you really draw people to you. The big mistake that most marketers make on Facebook is that all they do is promote, right? Promote, promote, promote. Buy my products, join my team, buy one, get one. And it just falls on deaf's ear because, one, people aren't on Facebook to buy. And two, if that is all you do, it stops being effective. So people come to Facebook to connect, to share, to entertain, and to be entertained. And Facebook wants its users to contribute value, and they want its users to connect with other people. That's what Mr. Zuckerberg wants. He wants us to build relationships and connections and share. Facebook wants to create a user experience that keeps its users on Facebook. So if you share a link that takes someone away from Facebook, they're not going to show it to as many people. And I don't know if you've ever clicked on a link like recently that's taken you away from Facebook, and now Facebook asks you, says, something like, can't guarantee where this link is going. Are you sure you want to click on it? It's like it's like they ask you again, just so they can keep you on Facebook. So it really deters from people leaving Facebook. And there's a big misconception about marketing. Marketing isn't about manipulating, and it's not about tricking people into buying something. Real marketing is based on creating trust. It's the process of turning strangers into friends and friends into customers and customers into lifelong customers. It's all about building relationships, which is what makes Facebook the perfect place to do it. So the way you capitalize on Facebook and build a loyal following is you build that audience, you create curiosity with them, and then you build and nurture those relationships by engaging with your audience. So you can use your social media posts, including videos, to engage with your audience. And we're going to actually go into some social media posts that can create massive engagement for you. I'm going to give you some examples. But one other thing that you really need to do to engage with your audience is you need to like, comment, and share their posts. So you need to, if you want your audience to engage with you, you need to engage with your audience. You need to engage with their posts. Find things to comment on, find things to like. And it's really important to remember that right now the Facebook algorithm can tell by the length of a post how long it will take you to read it. And so if you just go down through, like scroll through your newsfeed and like without actually reading the post or actually looking at them or watching the video or anything, they can detect that, and it actually works against you. They want you to have real engagement. So they want you to actually be reading people's posts and be providing genuine comments. So don't just go like, because they can tell. And then they want you to share value. They want you to share through your posts and your videos. They want you to share stuff that people will find valuable. And they know that by how long people watch your videos or how much engagement you get on your posts. So the types of social media posts that can create massive engagement. Let's break some of those down. Posts. These are some of my favorites to use. Because by definition, right, they're eliciting a response. They're asking for people to respond. So they're great for engagement. And if you post questions that, if you're strategic in the questions that you use, you'll actually learn a lot about your audience. You'll learn what their struggles are. You'll learn what their wants are. You can learn what their needs are. And this will help you know how to plan your marketing. It will help you know how you can serve your audience. So I like to ask questions, leading questions, to get me a guided response, to get me, answers to questions that I want to know about my audience. So what do you think is, and what is your favorite way to do something, or what would be more useful to you? So you're asking questions that will, based on their answers, is going to tell you something about your audience. And so some of these examples, so if you were in health and wellness, a question you could ask is, what do you think is the reason most diets fail? And then you're going to get, all kinds of answers from people, and that's really going to help you. That's going to tell you where your audience struggles with this. And so now you'll know what things you need to address in your marketing and how you can help them. And then what's your favorite way to start the morning? This is something that you can use if you're in health and wellness, if you're in beauty and skincare, if you're in the coffee and tea, because it can tell you a lot about your audience. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? That would be great if you're in the travel industry, but also any business that you have. It could tell you a lot about your audience and what their dreams are, right? And your opportunity might be a solution to how they can make that dream vacation come true. So is that making sense? Is this making sense to you guys? And then if you're in one of the clothing companies, do you dress for comfort or style? You're going to know what your audience is looking for. If you could live anywhere in the US, where would it be? Then I also like to use questions just to build community, just to, because I like to see what people are going to answer. It gets people really involved. And what I love about some of these is that not only will people give you an answer, a response, but they'll also start commenting on other people. So they start having conversations with each other. And it just builds community. They just start engaging with each other, and I just love it. So here's some questions that you can use. What's your favorite book? Or what are you reading right now? You can ask what's your favorite sport, your food, vacation, any of those kind of questions. About a movie or a show, and say, does anyone else love this show? Or does anybody watch this show? Or what's your opinion of this show? Or what's the big deal about this show? Caption this photos. Those are so fun. If you can find a really funny picture and you just ask people to caption it, people love to participate in that. What's the favorite part of your day? And then you can ask this or that question. So, you know, coffee or tea, or, you know, if vacation in the mountains or on the beach. So here are some general questions that I've used that I've gotten lots of responses from. One of my favorites, I love this one. Do you have a fur baby, and to post a pic? And because I have dogs, as you guys know, you can hear them in the background. But I always, whenever I use this post, I get hundreds of people commenting on it and posting pictures. And I love it because they start talking to each other. You know, they start talking about their animals to each other, and they start commenting on each other's pictures. So I love it. And then I did the second one here just because I was curious. But imagine if you were in makeup or skincare, this could be a great question to ask, right? All right, ladies, take you to be presentable. And I had probably this one up to, I took the snapshot at 62, but I think I had around 100 people comment on it. So it was a good one. I liked seeing how long it takes people. And what do you think is? So I posed this question. I was going to do a training on videos, on Facebook Lives and videos. And I was curious. I had a pretty good idea of, you know, what people were fearful of, but I wanted to know what my audience concerns were. So I asked this question, and I probably had 30 to 50 people that commented on it. And I got some great insight into my audience. And so now when I went to do the training, I knew exactly what to address. And I just hit on every fear that they had and showed them how to conquer it. So can you guys see how powerful something like that is? It creates engagement on your post, but it also tells you so much about your audience that you can use in your own marketing. So results posts. In a results post, the key here is that you want to tell a story that elicits emotion. So, and you do that by pointing out the pain or the struggle. So depending on what your niche is, I always seem to kind of fall back on health and wellness because it is the biggest niche in this industry. But here's the structure of these. So you point out the pain or struggle, right? You're telling somebody's story, and it can be your story or it can be someone else's story. And it's also important to remember with these type of posts that it doesn't have to be a huge result. It doesn't have to be a big result. It can be a small result. So it doesn't have to be your story, and it doesn't have to be a huge result. And even if you don't know somebody that has a result, I know that all companies have, so you can use a story like that. But the structure of these goes, you point out the pain or struggle. Then there's the discovery of what that they found something that helped them with it, and then share the result of it. So my dogs are about to go crazy here. Sorry. Let's see if we can come up with one. So if you're doing health and wellness, sorry. All right, so if you're doing health or wellness, and it's going to depend on who you're talking to, so everybody's got a different pain or struggle, but let's say that part of it's not so much about losing weight as it is about maybe having more energy or okay, sorry, I had to kick my dogs out. So it might not be so much about losing weight as it is about having more energy, maybe sleeping better, maybe gaining more self-confidence, maybe fitting better into your jeans. So you got to figure out what that pain or struggle is that your audience is seeing, and then you would point that out. So I hate it when I go to zip up my jeans in the morning and I can't button them up. I am sick and tired of tired, not having my clothes fit. And then my friend Sherry brought over this protein shake for me, and I didn't really think it would work, but I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try, because what have I got to lose? And I couldn't believe it. Within 2 weeks, I could zip my jeans up. So want to know how I did it? Want to know what it was? Want more information? But so the key to these is also, you want to make sure that you're having people comment for more information, because that keeps the engagement up on your post. More people. All right, so tell a story and elicit emotion by pointing out the pain or struggle. This is just only the beginning of one that I did, but you can see here 117 comments. So they can be really powerful when you know who it is you're talking to, and you hit on those pains and struggles, and then you show them how they can get their wants and desires. These are incredibly powerful. This is where I get most of my new leads and new prospects from, are do story posts like this. So inspiration, everybody loves inspirational posts. And these can be either images, they can be text posts, they can be picture quotes, even, they can be inspirational or motivational videos, or they can be articles. You know, if you have a blog and you have your own articles that you write in your blog, or if you want to share someone's, those are great. But inspiration, you know, it is really good. There's so much negativity in our world. It is just really nice when you can lift people up or put a smile on their face. I think anytime you can put a smile on someone's face, I feel like it's been a great day if I can do that. So these are a couple that I got a lot of engagement on. Strong women lift each other up. Sorry, men. And who inspires you? So that it's not so much a quote, but it's more of a question. But it is kind of interesting to see the answers to our inspiration. And whenever you can be real and you can be vulnerable with your audience, you create a connection with them is just really strong. People want to see that you're a real person, that you're authentic, that you have this, you know, that you have not really the same struggles, but you know, that you have the same, right? My laundry is overflowing because I didn't do it today. And and I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but it is my husband's birthday and I'm doing a training right now. So but they want to know that you've got the same things going on, you know, in your life, and yet you still figure out how to work your business around it. You still figure out how to get it done. So whenever you can share something like that with your audience, that's the kind of post that really helps you build rapport, that really builds that know, like, and trust factor. So be vulnerable, be human, show people that, you know, you can make mistakes. The only thing is I always want to take it and I want it to end on a positive. So I like to make it, if I'm going to show a mistake that I did, or, you know, somewhere where I screwed up, I want it to end on a positive note. I want it to be like a teachable moment. So, man, I really did this, and I actually did a video like this, and it was probably one of my most viewed videos, where I just was very vulnerable and told people what I did wrong and apologized and everything. So, so just make sure that when you do that, that you're ending on a high note. You don't want to be is good, but you don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Nobody likes a Debbie Downer. So I just caution you on that. But again, these type of posts really, really, really help you connect with your audience. So share your failures as well as your triumphs and use them as teachable moments, because everybody has ups and downs. And sharing yours allows people to feel connected to you and show that you're a real person. Thank you, Jolene. So I went out to run my errands with my slippers on and took a picture of that, because I didn't realize I'd done that till I was out and about. But sometimes that's, you know, just how hectic life gets. I forget to put my shoes on. I did have my pajamas on though, so thank goodness. Lifestyle posts. These are fun, and they're also a great way to invite your audience into your world. So share things like trips or special occasions or celebrations. Those are all great, but also just showing people, what happens in your day-to-day life, walking your kids to school, preparing lunches for your kids, trying to do meal planning if you do that, behind the scenes working your business, if you're working your business while you're at your kids' or whatever is happening in your day when you, again, this is another one of those rapport building type posts. I feel like lifestyle is one of the neglected things that us as marketers, we kind of don't do this as much as we should. And these are so important to build that know, like, and trust factor. So share what's going on in your life, time with your family and friends. And I know people with kids don't want to pictures of their kids, and I totally get that. All my kids are grown, they're adults, and I don't share pictures of them. So I get that. But you can still share, like, this was the family trip we took. You don't see the family, you just see the scenery. So, I am never afraid to ask for prayers. I never ask for myself, but I do for my kids. But you don't know that it's for my kids because I won't tell you that. But again, that's, that's lifestyle and family. It's important to share that kind of stuff. So whatever you feel comfortable sharing. All right, so some Facebook do's. Keep the focus on making connections, right? It's a networking platform, social media platform. Create curiosity, be positive and inspiring so that you can attract people to you and not have to chase people. And then never post about your products with links to a website, because again, a couple things can happen. One is that, Facebook doesn't like it, but somebody can mark it as spam too. Anyone can mark it as spam. And if somebody marks that link as spam, you can never use it again on Facebook. So really important to understand how that works. It's not Facebook itself that marks it as spam. People can do that. So, and Facebook doesn't even check. They just, it's marked as spam, that's it, it's done. You can never use it again. So, and don't spam your feed with news about your company. Don't be negative, pushy, or controversial. And never, ever try to convince people. Facebook Live. Increase your audience if you want. A great way to engage your audience, video. Video is the best way to do that, because with live video, you can engage with your audience like never before and communicate with them directly, even responding to comments. This is the closest you can come to actually visiting your audience in person, and that impact is huge. So it makes it the best and fastest way for you to connect, engage, and build rapport with your audience. So go ahead and drop it in the comments if you're using video, whether it's Facebook Live or just recorded videos. I want to see how many people are using videos. So build, connect, and engage. Here's an action plan for you. So it's all about building your network and engaging with your audience. So try to connect with 5 to 10 new people every day so you can grow that audience. Message anyone that likes, comments, or shares any of your statuses or your posts or your videos, and thank them, but don't pitch them, okay? This will help you create a following, and this is how you nurture that following. Be sincere and lead with value. Don't be weird, okay? Don't be weird, don't be salesy, and don't be spammy. Nobody likes it. Come from a place of service and not greed, because people can tell. They can tell when you're not being authentic, when you're not being genuine. And post with a purpose. Don't just post to post, but post, with an end in mind. Whether that's to get to know your audience, whether that's just to build community with them, have a purpose though. So don't say anything about your business in your posts, right? Show your lifestyle as a result of your business. Okay, good, good. We're getting some yes, I use videos. Make your posts helpful and meaningful. And if you want to talk about your products, instead of actually saying what your product is, post about the benefits and how those benefits would affect someone. So how that would make someone feel, because that's what we care about. We don't really care about the science behind it, the ingredients, really not even the price. We care about how is it going to make me feel? What's it going to do for me? Put that out in your post or in your videos. That's when you will get people reaching out to you. So the way you get leads from Facebook for free are through the social media posts. You do a social media post, whether it be a written post, a picture post, or a video, to elicit a response. So people comment on your post. And then everyone who comments, you start a conversation with them on Facebook Messenger, not immediately pitching your products, but instead starting a conversation, asking questions. And then you transition that conversation either to the phone. I like to call people on Messenger, or you can do a video chat. And that's how you that's how you get free leads, free prospects, sign up customers from Facebook. So just to recap here, the types of posts that you can use to get free leads are those results posts, excuse me, question posts, style posts, and Facebook Lives that you do, or even pre-recorded videos. Whoa. So was this valuable? Are you guys getting some value here? I'm gonna take a drink of my water. Did you guys find this valuable? Because before we get into the Q&A, how many of you might be wondering how you can make things happen for you inside of your business because here's the thing, I can't possibly cover everything inside of a 60-minute training. And there are two ways you can go and do anything. You can go off by yourself, which will probably take you a lot longer and will be very frustrating. Or you can lock arms with somebody who's already proven to make things work inside of their business. Figure all of this out by yourself. And if you're cool with it, I'd like to share with you something with you that I'm doing. So that if you want to leverage Facebook and have more prospects finding you, so that you can build your own list of red hot prospects, so that you can sell more of anything to that list of red hot prospects who then become repeat customers and buy anything you have to sell. It's going to be specifically for you. We are starting our 10-day Facebook challenge tomorrow. It takes place inside of a private Facebook group, and here's what you'll learn inside this challenge. You get a getting started. Tomorrow is all about getting started in this done-for-you system setup. You're going to learn attraction marketing, the foundations for attraction marketing, which is a value of $297, social media networking and prospecting, including real-life conversation case studies with a six-figure earner, where she actually breaks down some of her recruiting conversations that she's had on Facebook with people. Simple Facebook strategies to maximize your engagement and how to recruit and prospect people using your Facebook profile for free, so with no paid advertising. You're also going to learn 3 simple Facebook techniques to help you close more sales, get more customers, and make more money in your business fast. Life social media strategies to find and connect with interested prospects, just like a professional marketer. You also get a beginner's marketing guide, a marketing schedule, and 5 steps to firing your boss. And how you can overcome that I don't want to be a salesperson mentality and get paid to provide value and close the sale via social media. So this is Jolene. Jolene is on here, by the way. I'm using your testimony, Jolene. Jolene says, when I first brought my business online, I had no idea what to do. I was taught from my company to not post prices, and that was it. I posted it a couple of times and never really got much engagement. And this is when Lisa Reed's post came across my newsfeed. I clicked her post and was interested to learn what she was sharing. In working with her, I discovered a new way of branding me, what and how to post, grow my list, and shoot videos. And now my confidence is significantly boosted. And I found a new calling and started teaching what I've learned. Lisa is always there to help when needed. She's truly a leader and my friend. And in my second week, I generated 98 leads in 24 hours with 1 post. And in my first month, posted and received over 600 leads and was on the leaderboard in the company. Since then, she's learned to grow her audience, engage with them so they get to know, like, and trust her. And I know that she has rank advanced also. So Jolene. She's been doing an amazing job, and she is turning into an amazing leader herself. So here's a couple other things that you're going to learn in this 10-day challenge. You're going to learn how to define your target market so that you are getting that right message to the right people, and how to connect with your best prospects, how to build relationships, how to get leads, how to close sales, and how to make more money via networking on Facebook. And how to use simple Facebook posts to create an audience of raving fans who know, love, and buy from you. And let me tell you, when you learn this changes right with this. And if that's not enough, you also get a free one-on-one onboarding coaching strategy session with one of our coaches to make sure that you get results fast with our system and you start making money in your business in these next 10 days. So that's a grand total value of $1,882. And this is just one of Jolene's posts because I want you to see that it's not just me. I'm going to show you a couple examples, but you can see she had 311 comments on this post. There's another one of our team members, Janelle, had 103 comments on this post. So do you think that you could get your own online leads with my help? Here's Michelle, another one of our rock stars. And Michelle, let me just say that Michelle, she got 117 comments here, but Michelle now generates probably around 500 leads a week, I think, 500 to 700. Just off Facebook posts. So if you had all the tools you needed to build your business online, this is Michelle also. She was on the verge of giving up on her dream. She almost quit. She told me she almost quit. She did everything her upline told her to do, and it wasn't working. Her team was very anti-social media, and she was scorned for using it. But she knew that if she could figure out how to use it, she just might be able to get it to work. And she was glad she didn't quit, because then she came across one of my posts, like a beacon calling to her. She says she watched the webinar and felt she'd found her answer. She's learned how to use video, how to attract customers, how to brand herself, how to help her define her goals and vision, and people are joining her team. She has rank advanced 4 times in 6 months or 5 months. And she has gone from spamming her friends to now attracting 700 plus leads consistently from each what's out there. She's making a name for herself on social media, and she is, because she found one post. So what is it worth to you? Because what this can do for you is literally shave years off your learning curve, so that you'll be able to spend more time with your family doing what you love. So what would that be worth to you? Because you can do this 10-day challenge for just $10, $9.97 cost to get all those trainings for 10 days. So the way I see it is you have two choices here. The first one is that you can do nothing. You don't join this challenge. You don't take this leap of faith, which, by the way, is 100% risk-free. And you can get your $10 back if you're not happy. And nothing changes if you don't do it. Nothing changes, right? Nothing changes in your business. Nothing changes in your life. You keep going on the way that you are. Or you throw down the $10, which is insane compared to all the training you get, right? And you give it a shot and you see what happens. Because this is the same system that I use every day to generate thousands of leads, make numerous sales, and sign up multiple people into my business. Every business owner, if you're looking to market your business online, you need the right training and the right tools. I want to work with decisive action takers. I want to work with leaders that believe in themselves. And I want to work with people that are serious about succeeding this year. So is that you? Results from our challengers. You've already heard from Jolene, but some of our other challengers, Tamala generated leads within her first 24 hours, and she made a sale for her MLM within her first 24 hours. Tracy did our challenge, got 2 sales for her MLM in 2 hours, and Donna rank advanced in her network marketing company doing our challenge. Emily generated over 100 leads online in 24 hours, and Liz signed up 2 people into her MLM in her first couple of days. I have some fast action bonuses for those that get started before midnight tonight. The first one is Success in MLM Secrets. It's valued at $297. And this is how to make money with every prospect call you make. So the fastest way to recruit reps and get customers into your network marketing business. And this is filmed with 2 network marketing legends. They have both earned 7 figures missions each, 7 figures each. It's a 2.5-hour bonus course that you'll get if you join us before midnight tonight. Bonus 2 is Facebook challenge training. These challenges are what we have used, what me and my used to build our business this year. It's what helped me add 50 people into my business and rank advance 3 times building these challenges. Michelle, you saw her testimony before. She recruited 32 people in 24 hours using a Facebook challenge. So what a Facebook challenge is and how you can create one. Rank advance in your business, okay? Step-by-step blueprint to launch your first Facebook challenge for free. And build a recruiting machine. These things work. And the third bonus, Facebook Messenger marketing. This is the newest way to market on Facebook now, is through Messenger. So you can instantly chat with prospects in real time. The second they say they want more info about your opportunity, automate it. So with Facebook Messenger, you can build a Facebook list of red hot prospects and buyers, and you can automate the entire process if you want. And your messages get through to your prospect almost 100% of the time. The open rate for these is like 90 to 100% versus emails where it's more like 25 to 30%. So this is a $297 value, and you'll get that too if you join us tonight before midnight. For just $10, Okay, you get those trainings worth $1,882, and the bonus is worth $891. So that's a value of $2,773, and you get it all for just $10. Huh? Because here's the way I see it. There's always a slow way and a fast way to build your business online. Experience free is always the most expensive way because it costs you in money or it costs you in time, and my time is very valuable. That's why I got into this industry, because I wanted more time freedom. I'm sure that that's one of the things you're looking for too. So which one is more valuable to you? Money or your time? And remember, these are the same strategies that I've used, team has used. So get back with the person that invited you to this training to get started tonight. And then I just want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know that your time is very valuable, and I appreciate you spending your evening with me. Also, if I am the one that invited you, this is the link right here, lisaemery.com/10day. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on the inside tomorrow.